What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Basement GP. Been a little bit silent here because I've been doing these interviews, so we haven't had time to do as many of the build videos for the car. Also, I've just been trying to sort everything out. There's been a lot going on, figuring out parts, schedules, talking to Japan. It was so close to buying some wheels. I switched, so I decided to put together a spreadsheet. I've got a budget now. Kind of looking at what I'm hoping to spend on the car and kind of timelines, because it's super hard actually figuring out a timeline, not knowing when Nakai is going to get here, because when he's here, I want the car to run. I don't care if it's the fastest it's going to be, but I do want to be able to set it up. So I set up kind of a tentative schedule slash budget slash spreadsheet. So let's check that out. All right, so this is, and we'll see how well you can read it. This is kind of my tentative spreadsheet. This is what I'm looking at. Kind of going through the car, the body, the lighting, the wheels, the brakes, whatever, right? And so kind of figuring out what I'm going to be at right now. That is about what I think we're going to be into this, except unless we have like stuff I can't work on. So there are going to be things that are going to have man hours. For example, like an engine build. Could I do it? Maybe. Could I do it in a good amount of time? No, definitely not. So that's kind of the problem, I guess. I'm excited. There's a lot of stuff to get done. And I'm finding that, like, for example, I really wanted the Bride Stradia seats, and they're discontinued. So you can't even get them now. The Gias seats, I am actually buying from RWB Portland number 3. I believe it's Reservoir Dog or Tarantino or Mr. White. Joe, I'm sorry, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, Joe is hooking me up big time, selling me the seats because he knows I really, really want the carbon Kevlar Bride seats. So Joe is coming in strong, selling me seats. But the downside is he's ordering some that I'm not going to say what they are because he might want to keep it a secret, but his seats have a 12-week wait period. So I'm starting to figure out right now that if I'm 3 to 6 months out on stuff, I've got to order it now or it's going to be too late. For example, I ordered wheels. My wheels have a 6-month wait. So yeah, it's kind of a pain. Here we go. Big adventure to Patrick's pumpkin patch. No, actually it's not a pumpkin patch. It's Patrick's thing. So here we go. All right, so I'm in a fox costume. My car broke down. Not really sure what's going on here with the old Targa, but it's really hot. It's actually, I thought it was gonna be cold, so but no. We're stuck for right now. I think the car will start back up in a minute and we'll see what happens, but yeah, really excited about this one. All right, so let's go. My poor sweet baby. She's having problems. We gotta go check it out. is. Fuel pump, something electrical, I don't know. But I have kind of gone through it, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. So this is kind of what's so frustrating about this, is like the car runs fine, and then it like warms up and it just stops working. So I gotta figure it out. We're gonna figure it out together. Okay, so we are pretty far into my drive now, and the car has not hesitated or done anything wrong so far, so it's really frustrating. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We'll get to the bottom of this. Let's go. That was a shift. Okay, so before, the problem I was having is I had like an artificial red line at like 5,000 RPMs maybe, and as you can see, it's not doing that now, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, now it's doing it. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's that chug-a-glug, see? All right, we got it to replicate. This is good, but bad. It's almost like it only will happen when you're getting like really warmed up. So, see, it's like I'm taking my foot off the gas, but my foot's all the way down. I still think speedo sensor. See, So let's see what we can figure out, I guess. Okay, but now we're not. So we'll have to see. I'm just giving it a second, and then I'll get it back to the house. We're just stopped for now. Everybody's looking at me. Look at the mountains, so pretty. So, we're moving, but not the way we need to be. So I'm almost home. I'm like literally 3 seconds from my house, and I've got to pull over into this stupid center lane again. The car keeps dying. We'll figure it out. I've made it to my street, so that's good. Made it to my street. At least I'm gonna be able to get it home, and then I can figure out what's going on. I wouldn't even drive this to a shop right now, so I'm gonna have to figure it out. I will figure it out though.
1 pair of pants later.
Okay, so believe it or not, I made it home. She's so beautiful, but she's such a heartbreaker. This is how it is with me and 80s cars, or all cars. Is it a project car? Yes. Is it mine? Yes. Is it broken? Yes. So we're gonna spend some other videos figuring her out, but she's home, so we're in a good spot. I don't even know what to say. So we've got some awesome stuff coming for the car, but we're gonna be spending a lot of money, maybe not a lot of time and effort fixing whatever is going on, because that sucks, getting stuck in the road. She's gone really well though. We've put a few thousand miles on her since picking her up, so hopefully it's easy. Maybe it'll be easy. Okay, so we pulled out the relay because they say the relay can go bad, and I actually pulled out the whole Motronic DME system out of this. This stuff was just right down here under there, so under the seat. What we're gonna do is pull it open and just check all the solder, or all the points in here, and see if I need to solder anything. They say that the reason that these have problems is that this will like shake because it's bolted to the floor, and then just over time you get just breakage. So it looks like just a Phillips, and we should be able to break into this.
One debt to society later.
All right, so now we are in over our heads probably. Brought it in, open this up like a book. Now it's time just to go through and start checking for any issues with the soldering. I'm actually glad to have opened this because I was curious if I had any kind of aftermarket chip in here. I do not, and the main way I know that is it looks like this DME has never been opened. But Yes, and these fell out. There's 2 of these. I've got to figure out where those fell out from. Oh, joy. All right, so we didn't really find any issues with the DME, and I'm not sure on the relay because you can't pull the relays apart. And for $30, I'll just buy a relay. But I pulled apart the box. I didn't see any issues there with the actual soldering. There's no corrosion, no cracks, nothing, so I'm going to assume it's fine. It did ask or beg the question of why am I not putting a chip in right now while it's out, but it's because I need to troubleshoot everything else. I really don't want to modify the car until I figure out what's wrong with it. So let's fix what it's doing and go from there. So anyway, moment of truth. Let's see if the car will start. I just put all the ECU back together, the DME, rewired everything. It's all back. So I'm about to turn it over. Hopefully when I turn the key, the car starts. Let's find out. Moment of truth. Feet are in place. That's a good sign. Oh yeah. All right, starts right up. So I think we're good. Seems like it's idling fine too. All right, so now that we know it starts, I don't know what to do next, I guess. I think next we're gonna do plugs and wires, and then we'll check the speed sensor thing. So it's kind of been a pain. We'll get through it. We're gonna make it, I have faith. All right, so let's go.